think I was muted. Usually you do that, Chris. Welcome back to Crunch Time, guys, the show where you get the best NBA DFS picks each and every day. Today we have a nice 6-game slate, I believe. Is it still 6, Chris? I saw some games canceled.
Yep. Yeah, it's 6 games. The cancellations were not today for any of the games today. They were yesterday. So yeah, we got that in time.
Nice. Yeah, so 6-game slate. Joined as always with Chris here. Chrissair today. Got a new haircut, fresh lettuce today. How are you doing today, Chris?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm excited for the slate. Like you said, 6 games. Yeah, we have some fun games. We have Kyrie out today, so a lot of interest in Harden. But yeah, I'm excited to get into it.
Is my face a little dark today? Like, hard to see, or is it fine? I closed.
Yeah, it's pretty dark.
One sec. How do I? Let's see. Maybe. Is that better?
No, not really. You probably need a light in front of you.
Yeah. One sec.
That's probably better with the light.
Maybe that's better. I don't know. Anyway, fresh haircut today. Dakota says sometimes I bump the speed up to 1.25x to spice up the beat at the start. What do you think of our intro music, Chris? I think we got a nice one-hit wonder there.
Yeah, I never hear it just because I don't listen to the actual stream. But yeah, it's a good song.
Yeah, it's a good one. It's copyright free, so super compliant there. We're always about compliance over here with the DFS, all the DFS stuff, FanDuel, DraftKings, compliant there with YouTube with the music. Yeah, welcome, guys. I see Ghostify in here. I see myself in the chat. Ghostify is counting all the likes. Got Dakota in here, Rondo in here, Thomas, Turner, KJ. Welcome, guys. Good to see you all in here. Got a comment from Thomas, says Chris looks like some bonus new cut.
Yeah, I mean, I'll take that as a compliment. I like that one.
Dinda here says Frank Mason and Chris, a new cut. Get it?
Yeah, because he got cut.
Yeah, which one do you like more, the Thomas comment or the Dinda comment?
I like both of them.
Both of them, okay. I guess we're doing the giveaway today. 30 likes. Ghostify over here. Ghosty started the count here before we even announced it, so I guess we'll do it today. So 30 likes, and we'll do a giveaway for our optimizer that we use every single day here on the show. DFScrunch.com is the name of the optimizer, the website where you can get it. So 30 likes, we'll do a weekly pass giveaway. Every 5 likes after that, another pass giveaway at the end of the show. It's probably like an hour or so away. If we do hit it, that's when the giveaway will be. But yeah, if you want to try it out, guys, without the giveaway, if you've been here before, just another reminder, there is a 3-day free trial automatically applied to all new subscriptions, all new members here. So you can cancel anytime before the 72-hour mark, and you won't be charged a cent. It's always a good day to try it out, so check that out today if you haven't. And then if you're new here, first time watching us, the show format we always do is just a general slate overview at the start, then break it down game by game, injury news and stuff like that, team by team, see what players Chris likes here. And then after that, we do 3 key plays of the day: tournament, value, and overall play. And then after that, we do cash core plays. So for cash games, then we go over some construction using our optimizer. So stay tuned for all of that. But yeah, some housekeeping before we get into the slate overview. Already did the website here. YouTube housekeeping. Thumbs up, guys. Appreciate that a lot for the giveaway. And also if you just like our content. If you've been here before as well and you're not subscribed, you need to subscribe. Helps you stay up to date with the slates, and also helps us grow our channel, so make sure you do that as well. And then Twitter, I don't think we posted success here on Twitter, but we've been pretty active here on Twitter recently. Shout out to Aiden there. He's been helping us out with the Twitter, so it's really awesome. So yeah, stepped up our game over there on social media. Follow us there as well at DFS Crunch, and then got some success from our Discord.
We got to respond to the chat here. Dakota says he was tapping his tongs to the beat the other day making burgers. How do you feel about that?
Oh, really? That's nice. I mean, yeah, shout out to making burgers. That's always a good thing to make. I like that. Like I always before the stream goes on, I always get into the beat as well. My mic's muted, the webcam's off, so I really get into it. But yeah, no, it's a good beat. I like it. It's a hidden gem for sure. Probably on Spotify. I don't know. Probably has like I don't know a few thousand listens. Probably all from us here. But yeah, it's definitely a good beat. I like that one. KJ also says Harden type night. Both y'all got fresh cuts, right? No, I didn't get a fresh cut yet, but I probably need to get one soon. But yeah, let's go here. Turner says, I'll say mid to high stakes guy. T-shirts coming soon. That'd be good. I would like that one. But yeah, results here. I don't think we went through this one yesterday from Aiden, right? I think the last one we went was yours yesterday, right?
No, we didn't go through. I mean, that was yesterday, so that was after the show.
Yeah, is something funny, Chris?
Yeah, Thomas says we need to make a Cacao Talk account to expand our audience.
That's the Korean messaging app.
Yeah.
Yeah. Apparently you need that to like do anything in Korea. Like it's Kakao Talk everything. It's like Kakao Maps, Kakao. It's like Google. Kakao is their Google there for everything.
Yeah, I'm not sure if there's many DFS players in Korea though. So
yeah, I don't know if you're allowed to play there. Are you? Like FanDuel, DraftKings is just Canada and America, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, exclusive club there. It'd be cool if there was like a global one. I wonder if that would matter. Probably not. I mean, the prize pools are pretty big as is. Like, do you even think the European or Asian markets would play DFS that much?
I don't know. Maybe in India they could play for like cricket DFS, something like that. That would probably be big.
Oh my god.
Oh wait, Hasty's in here. Shout out to Hasty. I wanted to say sorry. I missed his message in Discord, but I responded to you when I saw it. But yeah, I missed that earlier, so sorry for that.
Yeah, I've been going back and forth with Hasty. I think we're good now. Good to see him in here again. Always good to have him in the chat. Makes it quite lively. So welcome back, Hasty. Let's see. Thomas says there are Koreans in the U.S. and Canada who use Cacao Boys. Yeah. With other Koreans only. Like, but yeah, what else we got here? Yeah, okay, let's go over this one, Chris. Rondo here. I thought this was a good one because he always says, or he said this, he said always in the top 10, hopefully a takedown soon. And then you scroll down a bit, and then my first solo takedown. That's awesome. But yeah, let's go over this one, Chris. What do you say about this result here?
I don't know. What do I say about it?
I don't know. I would say
we're just
$5 here to $14. Solid results. Tripled the money. Number 7 here. So when you're in the top range of the tournament, anything goes. This could have gone first there as well. It's always like a small difference there. What goes your way or what goes against you. I got T-Pro in here. Some soccer results here. Solid results there. 10 to 83. 8x there. Pretty good. Quarter jukebox here as well. What else? Some FanDuel here. Tournament 3 entry max. Great results. Days here. Some more soccer stuff. Wait, is this soccer?
No, that's NHL.
I don't know. Definitely not NBA. That's what I know. Either soccer or NHL there. But yes, nice results there. Darius Garland there. So good to see him doing well. Got Nick here. A win is a win. KJ here. Doubled up in FanDuel. I guess you can go over this one, Chris. You can see the lineup here. Construction. So what do you think of this one?
Yeah, I think this was a solid lineup yesterday. Westbrook was kind of not very popular, but yeah, he got there. He got like 50. Clarkson went crazy. Ingles did really well. Harden, House. I made a swap, a 2v2 here with Clarkson and Ingles pairing. I swapped to two other guys. I don't remember who, but it didn't work out as well as this pairing. But yeah, I think this construction was pretty solid here.
Yeah. Okay, then we got some Chris over here, some Chell NHL. Just say Chell at the end. Disclaimer for anyone who doesn't know about that one. I see Joe Thornton here. I always thought it was Joe Thornton. That's how I always said his name when I was younger. To be honest, I never knew it was Thornton. I used to like him a lot. So, but yeah, good to see him still playing here, still relevant in the NHL at nearly 40 years old. So that's awesome. How what do you think of this lineup here, Chris?
Yeah, I locked him in actually because he's on the first line. He was playing Ottawa. So yeah, I locked him in. It was his first game back. I think he got a goal and an assist. But yeah, I don't think anyone who has the last name Thornton doesn't have the N there. So I think it's always like that with the N.
Oh, I don't know how many other Thorntons that there are.
I think it's pretty common.
Oh, okay, good to know. That's not Keith Kachuk. That's the only Kachuk I know.
Yeah, that's the Sun. That's one of the Suns that's in the NHL. There's another one on Ottawa. This is the one on Calgary.
Nice. Are they as good as Keith?
Yeah, they're really good.
Oh, nice. That's good. Does that ever happen in the NBA though, where like the kids are better than the father?
I mean, probably. There's a lot of players who are sons of former NBA players.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Steph Curry. My bad. That's the one that stands out there. Do you think is LeBron's kid gonna play in the NBA? Is he gonna be good?
Probably, yeah.
Nice. When's he getting drafted? Is it 2 years from now or what?
I have no idea.
Okay. Okay, NBA here, Chris. DraftKings. What do you want to say about this one here? Pretty tight.
Yeah, I made a little swap here from. Well, I mean, the optimal changed. I don't remember when, but it was like Donovan Mitchell, Kyrie versus Lou Will, Harden. So I made the switch, and it worked out.
Okay, it's good to hear that. Then, yeah, this is the first takedown here from Rondo. First, fourth, ninth here. I mean, that's awesome. It looks like every lineup he built for college basketball here crushed. I wonder where Days is. Maybe he upped the ante playing in the higher stakes one. He's usually up here as well. But yeah, what do you want to say about this one, Chris? Do you want to congratulate Rondo there? Or you just want to say nothing about this one? What are your thoughts?
Yeah, this was the single game slate. There was only one game, I think, yesterday, so this was the single game slate. Yeah, nice to see a solo ship.
Nice. Yep. Then we got some more Rondo here. NBA, $100 on the dot there. Anything you want to say about this one, Chris?
Yeah, so this is the same as KJ's.
That's it? Yep.
Yeah, I already went over it.
Yeah, okay. Then Dakota here says, think this was number 3 Opto last night. Have you gone? You haven't gone over this one though.
Yeah, this was in the late night. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. We went over the players yesterday. Yeah, just pretty good results there.
Yeah. Then we got Ghostify here. Wants to stay anonymous with his username. Scratched it out there. He wanted to make the board here. Can't post here unless you're members, so that's why. So I posted it for him. He sent me a DM there. But yeah, second place here in, I think it was the fadeaway, the $1 20 entry max on DraftKings. Yeah, super solid here. Whiteside went off there 2%, so that's probably the big guy there. And then other than that, like everyone here has the fire emoji. Did Wall play as good as you thought he would play, or did he kind of exceed your expectations? Wanted to ask you about that one, Chris.
Yeah, he played really well. He was very aggressive, like I kind of was saying. I mean, it wasn't really a hot take yesterday. Like, I think a ton of people were on him. But yeah, he played very well.
Yep. Okay, let's get into the slate. Quickly, YouTube chat. I see Hasty here. He says, drank some apple soju the other day, so he's feeling better now. Yeah, got some other comments here. Brawny not it from Hasty about the Sun playing in the NBA. Let's see what else we got. Dakota says, mine was the $10 single entry double up. Ghostify says yes. But yeah, Rondo here says Brown's interested in JJ Watt. Does he end up in Cleveland, Chris?
He's kind of washed now. I don't know. Isn't he? Isn't he old? Like, didn't really have too big of an impact, but I think he probably ends up in Cleveland. I think there's some mutual interests, and they have money to spend.
Yep. No comment for me. Don't know anything about that sport there. But yeah, 6-game slate here, Chris. Big overview from you here at the start to kick things off. What's the major news here that shakes up the slate a bit? Any guys out here announced today?
Yeah, we got Kyrie out. KD obviously out for a few games as well, so Harden's all alone there. So I have a lot of interest in him. SJ is out again. D'Lo is out. Yeah, we have a ton of news on this slate, so we'll just get into it game by game. It's kind of hard for me to just say it all at once here. I don't have a list prepared.
Okay. Yeah, you're busy with your haircut, so no list preparation today to start the show. Yeah, what time was your haircut? Did you just get back here?
No, it was at 11:30, so 2 hours ago.
Nice.
3 hours ago, sorry.
Nice. But yeah, let's get first game here. Denver Nuggets against the Boston Celtics. Let's go over Denver first. Monte Morris questionable. Millsap, Barton, Whittington, Gary Harris, and PJ Dozier all out for Denver. Projected starters: Jamal Murray, Monte Morris, Michael Porter Jr., Jeff Green, and Jokic. Who do you like on the Nuggets today, Chris, against the Boston Celtics?
So I have a lot of interest in some of these value guys. So they have Millsap, Barton, and Harris out. That's 3 of their starters. So they have a pretty thin rotation right now. They have guys like RJ Hampton and Nnaji. I don't know if that's how you say his name, but he's in the rotation right now. So they're pretty thin. They only have a few normal rotational players who are playing right now. I think they ran 8 guys last game, so we do have interest in them. I really like Monte Morris here. You said he's questionable, but I mean he's just way too cheap if he plays. He's 4.4K on DK, 4-1 on FanDuel. I think that's a pretty easy play tonight. It's not a great matchup against the Celtics. 110 implied team total for them, so it's not great, but the spread is tight. It's only 2 favoring the Celtics, so everyone should get their full run here. Next up is a pretty obvious play for me, more of a FanDuel play. Michael Porter Jr. He's 5'8 on DK. On FanDuel, he's 5'5, so a little cheaper. It's a little easier to get to him, so I do have interest in him. And then Paul Millsap's out, like you said, so JaMychal Green is another guy here that stands out for me. He's 4.4K on FanDuel, 4.3 on DK. So I really like those 3 guys for sort of value pieces today. Jokic, not really popping that much today, but I do always have interest in him in tournaments, but probably not for me in cash games today. I just don't think we have the salary to really spend up there for him. And then Murray, not too interested in Murray here, honestly. Just not really a fan of him in these regular season games. Obviously, he had the huge bubble performance last season. But he's kind of been pretty volatile this year, so I'm not too high on him.
Yeah, your boy Anush loves Murray. Do you think he's more of a playoff guy? Your boy Anush was saying the other day that he plays off of emotions. Probably not as many emotions in the regular season. What do you think of that take there?
I mean, I think I agree with it. I don't know. There's no I don't know. It's not a national TV game here, so I don't really know. I'm not really on him here.
Okay. Let's see some comments here, some football stuff. I don't know what to say about that. Chris, do you want to say anything about the football stuff there?
What's the football stuff?
Maybe you should just read it yourself.
Green Bay will get him. Watt to Tampa wants to win. I mean, of course, Peter from Tampa says Watt to Tampa. Yeah, David probably from Green Bay. Rondo probably from Seattle. That's why he's saying Seahawks. Thomas saying JJ wants the cash in Cleveland. Money talks, but cash screams. Yeah, that's what I said. They have money to spend on him, and they're in a pretty good position to win. So that's why I think he's going to go there. I'm never playing MPJ again. He can't be trusted for shot selection. I mean, you got to play him here tonight, especially on FanDuel. I think he's a lock. Henry says Zeke for some reason. Charlie says, yo, like the website a lot. Thank you.
He won the giveaway, so he's in.
Yeah, he won the giveaway yesterday. Ant says, Ant 2, I've arrived first time I've been able to make a stream. Nice. Welcome. KJ says, Murray 6,500 on FanDuel. I like him. Still think he can get close to 40. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind him. I'm not really a fan of him, but if you want to play him in tournaments, especially, like, we've seen what he could do with his ceiling, but he's just a little too volatile for me. That's why I'm not too interested in him personally.
Yeah, Hasty must be happy about the Monte Morris night tonight. I know Monte is his boy. He's always high on Monte Morris, so it must be a good slate today for Hasty. You always like playing Monte Morris as well when he has the opportunity, right? Like, just historically, I'd always high on Morris whenever he gets the start.
Yeah, I like him more when Jamal Murray's out, but I mean, he's still starting here. So I still have some interest, but obviously it's better. It's a better situation when Jamal Murray is out.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, let's go to Boston here. Daniel Tice out for them. Projected starters: Kemba Walker, Brown, Tatum, Ojale, and Thompson. Yeah, who do you like here on the Celtics, Chris?
So on the Celtics, I'm not too interested in anyone on FanDuel. I just think they're all priced fairly. One guy, maybe Kemba Walker, he's 6.2 there. But he's kind of like, I don't know, he's still working his way back from the injury. So I'm not too interested there. If you land on it as a last piece, I'm fine with it in cash games, but probably not for me in tournaments. In tournaments, it's going to be the main two guys, Tatum and Brown. But like I said, I'm not too interested in cash games for them, but love them in tournaments. Robert Williams is probably my favorite play from this team, especially on DK. I think he's 3.1K, so 100 over the minimum. So yeah, Daniel Tice is out. Just means that is there some? I'm hearing some audio. I don't know where it's from.
I can mute my mic.
No, it's okay. It's not you. It was me. Sorry. Yeah, but Robert Williams, I really like him here. I think he's a lock on DK for 100 over the minimum. No Daniel Tice, so he should get more secure minutes. Obviously, Tristan Thompson is still there. But I wouldn't be surprised if they started Robert Williams. I don't think we've gotten word on that yet. Obviously, he's really good at point per minute, as always, so he's my main guy here in cash games on DK.
Okay. Wanted to ask, actually, Chris, about Danuel House. Did he change his name the way you say it? Because I was watching the game yesterday and the commentators said something about him changing his name before. Was it Daniel before? Yeah,
I mean, some players do that. Like they correct their name halfway through their career. So it was probably a situation like that. They were probably calling him Daniel before.
Got it. Yeah, because I said that, and then you said Danu. How do you say it? How'd you say it? Danuel. Anyway, yeah, Hasty loves Monte here. Monte is a game time decision, right, Chris?
Yeah, he's questionable right now with the shoulder, I think.
Yep. Dinda says Maladin is in. Yep, playing today. Available, yep. Yeah, let's go into the next game here. Pelicans against the Grizzlies. Let's go over the Pelicans side first. Just see Josh Hart marked as in for them. And then projected starters, we have Lonzo Ball, Bledsoe, Ingram, Zion, and Steven Adams. Anyone you like on the Pelicans, Chris, against the Grizzlies?
So they have a decent implied team total here. It's at 117. So that's pretty high, but they're all healthy, so it's kind of hard to get guys here, especially in cash games. So I'm not finding myself landing on any Pelicans today in cash games. But I mean, in tournaments, I always like Zion. He always has a really safe floor. I think he has a ceiling of 50, around 50 fantasy points. I think that's good enough on this slate. So I do have interest in Zion here today against the Grizzlies. Ingram too. If I had to pick between them, I would go with Zion, but I do have some interest in Ingram as well in tournaments. Eric Bledsoe, someone that's, I don't know, like if you want to play him in cash games, last piece, 4.8 on FanDuel. I guess I don't mind that, but it's not my favorite play. It's just because he gets pretty decent minutes. That's the only reason I have some interest. But yeah, I don't know about this team. Like they're all pretty healthy. The rotation is like, I don't know, 10 deep, maybe 11 deep even. So yeah, I don't know. I'm not too interested here. Probably just tournament only for me.
Yeah, got a comment here from Rhonda. It says if Doris Burke is coaching for the Celtics tonight, Time Lord will start.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. Maybe she's gonna be commentating.
Hasty here says any takes on Draymond Green's rant last night. What a clown. Was that the one about the Drummond getting pulled off?
Yeah, I think I agree. I don't really like it. Like, I mean, it's a business at the end of the day. I mean, the players are empowered enough. Like, they don't need all the power in the world. Like, the owners are still the ones that pay them. So it's still a business. If they want to trade one of their assets, they should be able to.
Yeah, I'm with you there. Like, I don't know. He made it kind of sound like NBA players have it so hard or something, but I mean, they're getting compensated more than fairly for their work. So, like, I don't know. Though I guess maybe Hasty had the issue with him kind of making it sound like their work is like super, 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 super hard. But I mean, they get compensated a lot. I think it's more rough for like people who try to make the NBA and then don't make the NBA and get no compensation. Like for those people, it's probably rough. Like if you don't make the league and that was your whole life, it's probably really rough. But like if you're in the league and you're like, I don't know if that's your point there. It's kind of, I think that's kind of a little bit, I don't know, entitled maybe. I'm not sure. My take there, but yeah. With you on that one. Yeah, let's go do Grizzlies side here. Curious what you guys think about that. Actually, if you watched his video interview there. Memphis side, we have Tilly, Melton, Winslow, and Desmond Bain all out for them. Projected starters, John Morant, Grayson Allen, Dylan Brooks, Kyle Anderson, and Jonas Valanciunas. Anyone you like here, Chris?
So I just want to answer the chat first. Henry said, how many minutes do you have Zeke Najee projected for? I feel like 20 plus at min prices value. Yeah, we have him around 20 as well. So I guess that's why you said Zeke earlier. Everyone was talking about football and you said Zeke. So I thought you were talking about Elliott. But yeah, I don't mind him for minimum price. He's 3.8 on FanDuel. Obviously on DK, he's 3.1. So, I mean, I don't mind him there as the last piece, but I still do prefer Robert Williams for the same price on DK. And then Real One here says, is Jokic, Murray, Porter, Green, Nuggets stack with running Tatum back feasible? Yeah, I have no problems with that. Like all those guys, especially Porter and Green, they're really good value today. Jokic, really good spend up, I think. I don't think he's going to be too popular, especially in tournaments. I think people will go to Harden, Giannis instead, and then Murray as well. Obviously, he has that ceiling. I was kind of saying I didn't like him. I would probably put Monte Morris instead of Murray in that stack. But yeah, I have no problems stacking that game in tournaments. And then, yeah, with the Grizzlies here, doing the Grizzlies, right?
Yeah, Memphis.
Yeah, so I have some interest here in Dylan Brooks tonight. He's 5.3 on FanDuel. He's actually been playing pretty well. Obviously, this is a pace-up spot sort of for the Grizzlies. They're implied to score 115. This is the second highest over-under on the slate at 231.5. Tight spread as well, 1.5 favoring the Pelicans. So it should be a good game all around for fantasy points. So I do like Dylan Brooks a lot for 5.3 on FanDuel. I think it's a good price. If you want to play him as sort of a last piece in cash games, if you want to play him in tournaments, I think he does have a ceiling just because he chucks so much. As I always say, if they're going in, he's definitely going to get there. So I'm interested in him. Kyle Anderson, I'm okay with him. I think he's priced where he should be. So it's not like I really want to go out of my way to get him. But if you land there, I'm fine with it. And then Morant and Joval, I'm good with them as well. They're not popping a lot. There's just players in better positions elsewhere. So like projection-wise, they're not popping a lot. They're not popping a lot in optimals. But I mean, I do like John Morant a lot in tournaments. I'm always a fan of this guy. He's kind of had a down season ever since he's come back from his injury. think his first few games of the year before the injury, he had 70 fantasy points and then 45. But now he's hovering around like 30. So I mean, maybe it's not the best play, but we get the Ja versus Zion matchup here. So if you want to stack them up, maybe there's a little bit of narrative going there. I don't mind that, but it's probably tournament only for me. Sorry.
Okay. Got Trigger in here. Just saw a question from him. He says, "Can we just get a quick summary on the injuries so far, Chris?" I think we got a lot of Denver guys out over there. We have D'Lo out. We have Irving out. So just Harden as the main guy. KD out. Tice out for Boston. Big news there as well. AD also still out for Lakers. Anything else, Chris? Big news?
Yeah, you pretty much said it. Drew Holiday also out, obviously. So Giannis and Middleton are interesting here. SGA as well. So yeah, there's definitely a bunch of injury news, but it's kind of the same stuff we've been dealing with for the past few weeks.
Yep. I think Hasty, I think he agreed with the Draymond comment. I had commentary on that question. Let's see. Rondo says Draymond playing like vintage Rondo, dishing the rock like crazy recently. He's getting like 50 fantasy points with like 2 actual points.
Not 50, but like around like high 30s. So yeah, it's still crazy.
Yeah. Thomas here says Dre must have gone to Thomas Bay's point guard camp.
Thomas Bay or Tom Brady? I don't know. TB. Who's TB? Who do you think of when you think of TB?
He says, did you see his half-court heave the other night? Draymond had one, or?
Yeah, Draymond had one at the end of the game. Yeah, I saw that. I didn't know how to feel about that one.
Wait, did it go in?
No, it was at the end of the game.
Wait, what was wrong? Was it like a blowout or what?
No, it was a very close game, and they were down 3, and then he thought he was going to get fouled because obviously they can foul. So he shoots 2 free throws. So he heaved it, and they didn't foul him, and he just completely missed.
Got it. Let's see, you got some comments here. Ant2 says, I feel like Draymond's assist numbers are directly proportional to Steph's shooting numbers. That correlation must be crazy between those two. I think
those two, yeah, they definitely correlate very well together. Yeah, if Steph's shot is off, Draymond's probably getting like 20 fantasy points maximum.
Well, I think, was it Thomas who said the other day, it's like all of Draymond's assists come from like that drop-off, like pick and roll action they do or something.
Yeah, I think everyone says that. Like, that's just how it is.
Yeah, I don't know if you read this one. Real One over here says, new subscriber, enjoy the streams. Thanks for taking time to answer. Question from Real One here. Jokic, Murray, Porter, Green, Nuggets. You got it?
Yeah, we spent like 2 minutes on it.
Oh, my bad. Sorry. Sometimes I zone out because I have to like prepare for the next game, all this stuff. So missed that one there. What else do we have here? Anything else, Chris, you want to go over in the chat?
He says these boys are the best. Trigger says injuries. We did that. Joe Val historically smashed the Pels, but will Adams change that? I mean, I don't know. I think Adams being there makes it a pretty good matchup. Just kind of secures the minutes for Joe Val because they play Willie Hernan-Gomez behind him. So they should always have a big on the court. So I think that helps Joe Val. Yeah. And then Ant says, I tweaked my hip the other day, but other than that, I'm good. Oh, he was talking to Trigga, I guess.
That sucks.
Yeah, Vian Jones, I've been MIA for the past few days. He's probably been on his boat. He says, didn't know if you Canadians have spoken about the trade rumor. As a Wizards fan, I need to know how y'all feel about Lowry, Baines, Stan John for Westy and Len. How do you feel about that? You're the Raptors fan.
We would get Len back?
Yeah, is that even possible?
I have no idea. Like they didn't want Len, but they'd get him back for Westbrook. I mean, I'm not sure, to be honest. Like, I feel like Westbrook wouldn't really fit in the Raptors system they have there. But I don't know. I also don't know if he'd be happy playing in Toronto. Like, I think it takes like a special kind of person to want to play for Toronto. But you said it before, Chris. You said a lot of players do want to start playing in Toronto now. Like that kind of changed recently. Yeah. So Not sure, but the one I'm excited about for Canada, Toronto, is the Drummond. I hope we get Drummond there. That'd be nice. You say I'm going to be disappointed with that one though. But yeah, let's see. Okay, let's go into the next game then. Toronto Raptors against the Milwaukee Bucks. I think I have this sorted the wrong way. Toronto side. Wait, Toronto side first. One sec. Yeah, Toronto side first. We got OG Anunoby doubtful for them. Yuta Watanabe also doubtful, and Pat McCaw is out for them. Projected starters: Kyle Lowry, Fred VanVleet, Norman Powell, Pascal Siakam, and Baines. Anybody on the Raptors you like, Chris, against the Bucks?
Yeah. So first of all, Steven's in the chat. I haven't seen him before. He says, "Hello, what do you guys do?" We basically go game by game, break down the slate, break down our favorite players, then we do core plays, discuss our favorite lineups. We do it every day. So yeah, with the Raptors here, it's like this game is probably the best game of the slate. It's at 236.5 right now. So it's going to be a high scoring game, fast paced, I expect. It's my favorite game of the night. So on the Raptors side here, they're implied to score 115 points. I think these guys are probably better FanDuel plays, but at the same time, they're not really popping that much for me. I'm really interested in the Milwaukee side, though. So if you want to kind of run it back with some people here, I do like Fred VanVleet on FanDuel. He's 7.5K. He's kind of been around the 9K, high 8s recently. So he got a really big price decrease today. Obviously, 7.5 is a really good price for him. He's now the cheapest Raptor out of the big three there. So I do have interest in him. DeAndre Bembry is someone that I do want to talk about quickly, maybe sort of as a last piece at shooting guard on FanDuel. He's 3.6K, so 100 over the minimum. Obviously, Watanabe and OG are both doubtful. So he's been getting around like 22 minutes. I have some interest in him. If I'm landing there as a last piece, I don't mind it on FanDuel. But yeah, those are like, if I'm paying up for one of these guys, it's going to be Fred VanVleet. He's my priority Raptor today in this matchup against the Bucks.
Yep. Yeah, it is interesting to see Fred's price low there, almost the same as actually Chris Boucher. So that's absolutely insane. But yeah, we got low ownership here on Boucher. I'm not sure if it's a good matchup for him. I think we have, how many games do we have against these two teams playing this season? Do you know? Like a few, right?
Yeah, he's played one game. He got 20 fantasy points his first game in 13 minutes.
Yeah. But yeah, let's go. I'll say one thing about this game. I feel like this is like a game that the Raptor guys do like to get up for and sort of play. Same conference here, so they're kind of, I guess, rivals a bit, playoff history. Obviously, Raptors aren't as good or the team they used to be, but I still feel like it should be a competitive game here, super competitive. So I feel like the main guys here for them will play a bit better, take it a bit more seriously maybe. But yeah, Milwaukee side, we have Drew Holiday out for them. Projected starters: Bryn Forbes, DiVincenzo, Middleton, Giannis, and Brook Lopez. For me, I also feel like Middleton always does well against the Raptors. Good matchup for him usually. So I like Middleton a lot. Giannis here, high price tag. Not sure if he's your favorite stud to pay for tonight, but maybe you can jam him in. We have a high ownership here. But yeah, what are your thoughts here, Chris?
Yeah, so Giannis, he's definitely my favorite stud to jam in tonight. The Bucks here have the highest implied team total at 121 of the entire slate. If I had to pick one between Giannis and Harden, I would go with Giannis all day here tonight. Even though Harden is playing without those two other guys, he's in a pace down spot against the Suns. So I mean, Giannis here, I'm all over him on both sites. He's 11K on DraftKings, 11.2 on FanDuel. Really like that price tag. Really like the matchup. Really like the game environment. So everything kind of lines up for him. So I'm very interested there. And then Chris Middleton, like you said, I also like him a lot here. Obviously, Drew Holiday's out, so both of these guys get bumps. They've been playing pretty heavy minutes recently. Middleton's been 35 plus. Westbrook is, Giannis has also been 35 plus. So we do like that sort of minutes floor with these guys. Usually Coach Bud kind of plays them around 30, 32. So when we get these sort of increased minutes for them, we really like them. Obviously, they're very good point per minute players. So those are my two main guys from the Bucks. Both sites, both formats, love them a lot. Maybe if you're in 150 max, I wouldn't play them together. But I think anything smaller than that, it's fine. I think they can both get there for their price tags. And then if you want someone for value on DraftKings, it seems like there's always one Milwaukee Buck popping for value on DK in our optimals. I think Bryn Forbes is fine. He's 3.8K. He's been starting with Holiday out. He played 32 minutes last game. So definitely he sort of has a minutes floor. I don't mind him as a last piece. And then Bobby Portis, last guy I'll mention, he's 5'1" on DraftKings. On FanDuel, I think he's a little more, or he's actually less. He's 4.9K. So I do like that price tag. He had a really big game last time out. So definitely like him in tournaments.
Yep. Let's see what's going on in the chat. Chat's going crazy today. Actually got some Rondo talk, Chris Paul talk here, comparisons. I'm seeing a lot here. Steven and Ghostify here saying they're brothers, Chris. Didn't know that.
Shout out to Ghostify. He got his bro in here.
Oh, that's awesome. Good thing we had his put him on the board today, Ghostify here. Shout out to Ghostify for that one. What else we got? 23 out of 30. Quick reminder, guys, 30 likes. We'll do a giveaway to the optimizer here. If you're new here, this is actually our optimizer, DFS optimizer. It has both FanDuel and DraftKings, and then all the main sports here, plus extra niche sports, and also all the different types of slates on both sites. Definitely stay tuned for the end of the show. Should be probably 20-30 minutes from now. We'll do that giveaway. If we hit 30 likes, every 5 after that, we'll do another giveaway. If you just want to get in without the giveaway, there's a 3-day free trial for all new members automatically applied. So go check that out. Always a good day to try us out. Next game here, Chris, Lakers against the Timberwolves. Let's go over the Lakers side first. Caruso and LeBron James probable. Kostas is out for them. Davis also out for them. Was it the ACL for him or not ACL?
Achilles.
What was
Achilles.
it? What was
Achilles.
it?
Achilles.
Okay. Projected starters: Schroeder, Caldwell Pope, James, Kuzma, and Gasol. Davis, I think he left last game for them, right? Midway through or something like that. Partway through the game. So I guess there's more opportunity here. You always say this about them. Whenever one of their guys isn't there, Kuzma seems to be the guy to get there. You love targeting him. But I do see Kuzma's price tag at 7K here on DraftKings, so that's pretty high for him. 5.8 on FanDuel, so a bit cheaper there. Don't have him projected to hit value even on FanDuel, so I'm guessing he's not in play with that price tag today.
Yeah, not really for me. I just there's too much uncertainty. Like they still have Dennis Schroeder there, Montrezl Harrell. So I don't know. It's not like Kuzma is in a smash spot here. Especially at this price tag. So I'm not too interested in cash games for sure. If you want to play them in tournaments, obviously that's viable. Really good matchup against the Timberwolves here. But I mean, most of these guys aren't popping. We have the Bucks in just a much better spot tonight. We have Harden in a better spot. We have guys like Dame, Jokic. So I prefer all those guys over LeBron. Well, like I said, it's a really good spot against the Timberwolves. They don't play much defense. But, I mean, Vegas, this game is only projected for 223 over-under. So it's not like Vegas is projecting a shootout here. The Lakers are implied to score 115, which is fine. But I don't know. They're pretty deep. Like, obviously, LeBron's their main guy. But if I'm paying up, like I said, I would pay up for other guys. If you want to play someone like KCP for the minimum price on FanDuel, I think that's okay. But yeah, I don't know. I'm really not too interested here in most of these guys.
Yep. Okay, let's go over Minnesota then. Minnesota side, we have Jarrett Culver and D'Lo. Russell out for them. Projected starters: Ricky Rubio, Beasley, Ant-Man, Catman, and Vanderbilt. Anyone you like here, Chris? Cat's back. I don't think we've had a 50 burger from him yet. We got some talk last time saying you're not going to find Cat sub 10K for much longer. Yeah, I guess interested in Cat today, Chris, with his price tag here.
I'm okay with him. I have a question for you. Have you seen Captain America?
Yeah.
Is Steven Rogers from Captain America?
I mean, I've seen it, but like I'm not crazy about it, so I don't really remember the names. I'm not like a yeah.
I think the guy's name was Steve Rogers. I just looked it up. I haven't seen it, but yeah, I mean, Cat here. It's like Lakers are good defensively. I was saying that Vegas doesn't really love this game from a over/under standpoint. So the Timberwolves are only implied to score 109 points today. So that's pretty low. It's I don't know. It's not something I really want to target here. I'm curious to see if this is a national TV game.
I have a question for you. If this game, like if the game does stay close, Chris, is it just going to be Cat here who does it for the Timberwolves?
No, like they have guys like Beasley and Edwards. It could be those guys as well. Like Cat scored 20 points last game, 42 fantasy points. And they won against Toronto. So I don't know. It could be other guys too. I'm really just not too interested in the Timberwolves here, honestly.
Yeah. Well, okay. How about this? If this game does stay close, is there any sort of stack here you would like a group of players, maybe like a minimum of 3 guys in every lineup, maximum of something? Not at all. You just don't like the game, or
No, I mean this game would have to shoot out for me to like it more than the Milwaukee game, more than the Denver game, and I don't really see that happening here. Like I don't know, they don't really play too fast anymore. Like both of these teams, Vegas agrees. So I don't know. It's not for me on this slate.
so main thing for you problem here is just like the pace of the game, not enough scoring.
Yeah, it seems like it's too spread around. Like we know LeBron's gonna get his, but I don't think he's gonna crush his value. Like I think he's gonna maybe reach his value, and then the rest of the Lakers, like I don't know about them. I don't think they're gonna crush. And then on Minnesota, now they have Cat, so I'm just not too interested here.
Got it. Makes
Obviously my favorite plays are going to be LeBron and Karl Anthony Towns, but it's hard to pay up for them when we have better studs and better positions today.
Yeah, makes a lot of sense. I just wanted to touch on that. What are you drinking, Chris? What is that? Gotta let the
Protein.
people know, huh?
Protein.
Premier protein chocolate flavor. Is it cold or no? Lukewarm?
No, I keep it in my closet. Just came from the gym, so I have to have my protein. Yeah, I mean, ever since Reggie called me out, I had to hit the gym again. I had to.
That's actually true. Remember that since Reggie came in here. What did he say?
Something like he said I was scrawny or something. I don't know. I had to get back into the gym.
Yeah, so shout out to Reggie. Haven't seen him in a while. He's actually really nice after he kind of went off for like a few days. Then he was super nice. Haven't seen him since then. But yeah, it would be good to see Reggie again in here. Kind of crazy though. The chat is kind of hard to keep up with today. So sorry if I miss any questions today. Feel free to repeat a question if there's something I missed. But yeah, let's go into the next game. We have the Trailblazers against the Thunder. Portland side first. Harry Giles and Rodney Hood are both out for them. Projected starters, we have Dame Time, Gary Trent Jr., Derek Jones Jr., Rocco, and Cantor here. I remember we used to have more interest in Cantor, Chris, when Nurk first went out, but his price tag, I think it's more or less the same since then. Is he just a guy we like to target depending on the matchups? I see we do have him above value on FanDuel, 20% ownership. Is he a guy that we're interested in today or no?
Yeah, I do have interest in Enes Kanter here. He's, like you said, he's 6'6" today at center. Center's in a great position today on FanDuel, so definitely fine with him. If you're not playing him, you're probably spending up for Jokic, maybe playing Al Horford on the other side of this game. But I think Cantor's fine here in this spot. I'm not like super excited to play him, but I think he's pretty safe. I think he can reach his value pretty easily. Obviously, the main guy here for me is going to be Damian Lillard. Actually, on FanDuel, like builds are preferring him, or in terms of optimals, builds are preferring him over Harden today. We're getting Dame for 9.5, which is really cheap. So I kind of agree with it. Like I would play Dame here. Obviously, he's in a similar situation to Harden. He's their only guy. Game environments are pretty similar if you're comparing the two between the Brooklyn game and this Portland game. So I like Dame on FanDuel. Really like him as one of my spend ups. On DraftKings, he's 9.7, so 200 difference. But we have other studs. Like I think Harden is more viable on DK. He's a little cheaper there. We have Monte Morris as well on DK for 4.4. So kind of liking Dame on FanDuel in my cash games as of now. And then obviously I mentioned Cantor as well. I think Gary Trent is also someone that could be viable as sort of a last piece. He chucks the ball, which is good to see. He plays around 35 minutes per game. Obviously he's been starting for CJ ever since CJ went down. So 5.8 for Gary Trent. I don't mind it today. Definitely not my favorite play, but if you're landing there as sort of a last piece, I have no problems with that. And then Melo, last guy I want to touch on. He's 5.3 on FanDuel. DK, he's a little bit more. He's 5.4K. He's been playing really well. Like he's kind of, I don't know, he's kind of embraced his role. He's not like a black hole in the offense anymore. He moves it when he has to. He takes the shots when he has to. Everything seems to be in rhythm with him now. So I'm a fan of Melo. I mean, same sort of thing as Gary Trent. If you're landing there as one of your last pieces, I don't mind it. I'm probably not going to do it in cash games today, but definitely if you're landing there, I have no problems with it.
Okay. Yeah, that's good to hear about Melo. He used to be one of my favorite players actually when he was it like prime Denver Melo? I like that one. I think he was the cover of like an old NBA Live game or something. What was it, like NBA Live 2006, 8, 9 or something?
Yeah, I think 2008 or 9.
Yeah, that's a good game. But yeah, see some comments here. VN Jones says New Orleans Memphis game and Brooklyn Phoenix TV games tonight. National TV, yeah.
Yeah.
You'd like to target the national TV games for certain players or just most players?
No, I always like when I get players from the national TV games. Like I think everyone gets up for those, even if you're like a role player. I always like doing that. It's not really something I go out of my way to do, but if I land on that, I'm happy.
Yeah. David Correa in here says tend to avoid point guards versus Dort.
Yeah, I mean, I see where you're coming from. Yeah, Dort's a good individual defender, but I mean, Dame's just his usage is insane. Takes a ton of shots, so I don't know. Like, I think his usage and all his like advanced stats that kind of, I don't know. Like, they say that he's going to play very well. They say that he's going to do a lot today. So I think I usually take that into account more than the individual matchup.
Well, the thing you always say about individual defenders is that you take into account team schemes, like defensive schemes. You take those into account more than one-on-one individual defender matchups.
Yeah, but at the same time, there's some scary ones. Like Dort, he's a really good defender. So definitely, I'll take it into account, but it won't be the reason I fade him or anything like that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's got some questions here about the giveaway. Anyone can win the giveaway, so if you're in here, that's how you win. It's just random. We have like a spinning wheel. Hasty says Tool will change the way you play. Steven here asks how. How does it change the way you play, Chris?
How does it change the way you play? It prints money.
Yeah. Well, I guess there's twofold answers to that. There's like the first way of looking at it for cash contests. Projections here are super solid, so Most nights here, the top optimal that we get is what a lot of the professional players also land on. So that just saves you a lot of time having like trust in the projections. You can always back test it. So you can always just go to any previous day here at the top, and then at the bottom here select contests, and then find contests, find your favorite pros in there, see what they played, and then you can compare the previous optimals to that. Obviously, in a slate where there's a lot of news that comes out after the slate locks, projections will change. So a little bit easier to check, like if you run the optimal before the slate starts, see what we have there, and then compare it to the pros. But yeah, that's just a solid starting point there for projections every single night. It just makes it a lot easier to do your homework. You don't have to read a bunch of articles, scour through Twitter, all that sort of stuff. So right off the bat, projections super sharp. And then just for tournaments here, like the projections again, like they're a great starting point here. And then just a lot of different ways to play tournaments. There's a lot of different settings you can use. We have player stacks, team stacks, position stacks, ownership rules as well. So we do have projected ownerships here. So if you wanted to make like 150 tournament lineups and every lineup have one player who's under 5%, for example, you could add a rule like that. So there's a lot of settings here, a lot of ways to play. We're always adding and updating new features here. So always taking user input here as well. So if people have like ideas, we'll always add those. So there's just a lot of ways to play here. But yeah, got Brandon in here, says Chrissy D. What is that?
Pauly D.
Your haircut?
Pauly D.
Is that about your haircut?
Yeah, does my hair look like Pauly D's hair?
Does it?
It kind of does on the stream. I don't know. That's a good one. Do you know who Pauly D is?
Is that from that? What's that show called? What is it called?
Chris got that Jersey Shore blowout.
Yeah, that's the one. Oh my god. Is that what you asked for, Chris?
Yeah, I mean, I went in there, showed a picture of Pauly D, my boy Pauly D, and I got it done.
Yeah, what was that? The Guido look there?
Yeah, can you do the Cavs are here thing? Do you know how to say it?
What is that?
You've never seen it?
Jersey Shore?
Yes, Jersey Shore.
I mean, I've watched like an episode or two, but no, I never really got into it.
Damn.
Well, what's the thing? Can you do it?
No, I'm not gonna do it.
Okay. Oh yeah, t-shirt time from Trigger. Yeah, I don't know, Chris. But yeah, let's do OKC side. We have Theo Maledon in for them. So we got that news a bit earlier at the start of the show. Projected starters, we have Maledon, Dort, Kenrich Williams, Baisley, and Horford. Yeah, no SGA for them as well still. Yeah, what do you think of the Thunder here, Chris? Do you have any interest here?
No, I don't know. Like Justin Jackson, he started last game. I don't remember who he started for. I'm trying to find it right now. Oh, he started for Diallo. Yeah, that's right. Diallo went back to the bench. Justin Jackson started. He had a crazy game. He went for 35 fantasy points. But I don't think that's sustainable. I don't know. I'm really not too interested in any OKC Thunder players here. Maybe the only guy I would consider would be Al Horford. I think he's a fine play for 6'9", but like we were kind of talking about on the Blazers, I would rather play Cantor for 6'6" on FanDuel. So I'm really not too interested in these Thunder guys.
Okay, is the Cavs are here? Is that for like before they go to the club or something?
Yeah. Dakota said it. It's just it's playing in my ear. I think Mike the Situation used to say that.
Do you think we can get some Jersey Shore DFS here? We have like the Bachelorette. So how did that work? Did you ever play once?
No, I don't know. No, it's just free contests. I don't know. It's like they do horse racing too. It's just free contests.
Yeah, we should make some Bachelorette projections. Well, no, we can make Jersey Shore projections. You seem to be versed in Jersey Shore, Chris. But yeah, last game here of the slate. Then we'll do the three pillar plays, whatever we call those, three favorite plays, and then core plays for cash. But yeah, last game here. It's Brooklyn against the Phoenix Suns. Let's go Brooklyn side first. We have Shumpert, Kevin Durant, and Kyrie all out for them. And Roberson is, I don't know if he's starting, but he's available for them. I don't think he is starting. Projected starters, we have Harden, Bruce Brown, Joe Harris, Jeff Green, and DeAndre Jordan. You love Andre Roberson, Chris. Solid defender there. Can't shoot the ball to save his life. You used to like him. What are you talking about? I think I remember you used to like him on OKC.
Roberson, I think he might have had a good series before he got hurt. I was saying he was going to turn the corner, but I don't know. He has no offensive ability. So I'm not a fan of him for sure. But yeah, with the Nets here, obviously the big two guys are out, so that bumps Harden up a lot. He's 10.8K on DraftKings, 11K on FanDuel. I was kind of saying earlier, like he's not popping too much right now in our projections, so it's a little surprising to me. But at the same time, like we have Dame for 9.5, like I was mentioning. I think that's a really good play. So I don't know. Like I definitely don't know how I feel about the Harden fade on FanDuel yet. I'll definitely dig into that a little more after the show. But like I said earlier, it's a pace down spot for the Nets here. They're only implied to score 111. I expect them to kind of slow it down here with their other guys missing. So, I mean, I don't know. I'm pretty conflicted here. Like I love Harden. I expect it to be like the same role he had in Houston. But I don't know. He's not popping right now. That's my only concern with him. But on DK, he's popping a lot, so definitely no problems playing him there. Obviously, scoring system fits him a little better with the triple double bonuses and the half point reduced for turnovers. That helps him. So yeah, definitely like him a little more on DK here. DeAndre Jordan's another guy that I think will get a big bump with Kyrie out tonight. I think it's like the offense is pretty much going to be Harden and DeAndre Jordan pick and rolls, and then if they're covering the paint, he'll kick it out to Joe Harris and Jeff Green, and maybe TLC. So I think my main interest here comes from Harden and DeAndre Jordan. I think DeAndre Jordan on DK for 4.5K is a really good play. He's 5'4" on FanDuel, so I'd rather just spend a little more to get up to Cantor. But on DK, I really like the 4.5K price tag for DeAndre Jordan.
Yep, sort by value. He'd probably be at the top here, 6.1 value there. So that's how I know who you pick, Chris. But yeah, Phoenix side, I don't see anything noted for them. Projected starters: Chris Paul, Booker, Bridges, Kaminsky, and DeAndre Ayton. Anyone you like on Phoenix, Chris?
No, not really. Like Devin Booker has been playing better. He's probably my favorite play here. Obviously it's a good matchup against Brooklyn. We always like to target players against the Nets, but like I was saying, maybe I expect them to play a little slower without all their guys in. So I don't know. I'm not too interested here. Devin Booker is my favorite play. I wouldn't do it in cash games, but I think he's a really good tournament option. I think DeAndre Ayton could also be sneaky here. 7-1 on DK, 7K on FanDuel. He's just been so bad recently. He's very soft. But a matchup against the Nets can probably cure that. They don't play much defense. I think he's going to be low owned. People will see the game log. They won't want to touch him. So I think he's pretty sneaky in tournaments today.
Yeah, was he always a soft player? Like, did we not see that when he was drafted?
No, I think that was the big knock on him.
Do you think you can get cured from being soft?
I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully.
How many years do you think it would take? I don't know. I feel like it's this year or never, probably. Like maybe next year. Like
he's still very young, so there's definitely a lot of time.
Yeah, maybe. But I don't know. It's like a mental thing though, because he's not like a scrawny guy.
Yeah, I don't know. He's a good player, but But right now he's not playing too well.
Yep.
But he definitely
Okay, I think that's it for the slate overview here. We'll get into the three favorite plays here, three pillar plays, whatever we want to call that. There's a lot of chat here. Hard to see it all today, guys. So sorry if I missed anything. Got Royal King in here. Let's see what else we got. Says Clarkson secured me yesterday. Yeah, he was on fire the other day. I think we had the 2v2 or the top two lineups on FanDuel. It was either, what was it, Clarkson or Mitchell, and then someone else.
Yeah, I mean it changed once we got all the news. Like Chetty was popping a lot as well. But yeah, that early in the day that was a popular combo.
Yeah. Let's see what else we got here. I think we got a tweet that Rondo wants us to go through. Yeah, Rondo, shout out to him doing some social media stuff for us. Got a reply here, Chris.
Oh, I've got a hunch. Breakfast, dinner, and lunch would be so much fun to munch if I had it with DFS Crunch. I like that. I'm not sure why that doesn't have a favorite.
Yeah, I'll do it. That's a good one. It's a good jingle. Rondo says not to click his Twitter, so I won't. Not sure what's going on there, so do that at your own discretion. That's a good jingle. I like it. Yeah, 2 more likes, I think, for the giveaway, guys. So if you want to do that, 30 likes, we'll do 1, 35, 2, 43. Every 5 likes is another one. But yeah, let's go do the 3 pillar plays, Chris. 3 pillars. I don't know if the 3 pillars make sense. Like if you've not been here before, maybe it does. I don't know. But overall favorite play of the day, Chris. Who do you have on FanDuel?
On FanDuel, I'll go with Giannis here. I think he's my preferred spend up for 11-2 at power forward.
Okay, and then value play of the day. Who do you have?
I would go with Monte Morris, but he's questionable right now. So I'll go with JaMychal Green from the same team. He's 4.4K. They have a bunch of guys missing, so I'm a fan of JaMychal Green tonight.
Okay, was it JaMychal? There we go. And then tournament play of the day, Chris, the one that's going to be shipping people first place in all of the GPPs. No pressure. Who is it going to be?
Let's go with your boy Fred VanVleet. He got the price discount, 7.5K here on FanDuel. I think he's in a good spot against the Bucks. We can also use him as a run back with Giannis.
Okay, and then if you were to give like a tournament play that was like under 10%, under 15% projected ownership, who would you say it was? Let's go under 10.
Let's go with DeAndre Ayton. Hopefully he's under 10.
Yeah, he is. Okay, and then run it back on DK. Overall play of the day, your favorite guy today. Who do you have?
I'll go with Giannis here as well. 11K. You could definitely make the case for Harden over Giannis, but I like Giannis here. He's been playing really well recently also.
Okay. And then value play, who do you have?
Value play, let's go with Time Lord. He's 3.1K. Hopefully you know who that is.
No.
Yeah, he's no Tice. Robert Williams.
Wait, what? Tice? Oh,
Yeah,
Robert. Wait, Williams is time. Why? Can you explain it?
I think he was late to some practices, late to his draft stuff, so he got that nickname.
Got it. Okay, and then favorite tournament play of the day here, the one that's going to ship things on DK. Who is it?
I mean, let's go with Karl Anthony Towns here. I know I wasn't saying too much about him, but he's 9.3K, I believe, on DraftKings. So yeah, I think he could have a big game here against the Lakers. I think he maybe will get up for it extra going up against LeBron.
Yep, that's already 10% under projected ownership, so I don't have to ask that one. Okay, we can go into the core plays here for cash. Your boy Brandon says, damn, was that a poem or haiku or whatever that was? Got 2 dislikes for it, Chris.
Wait, what?
He says that poem should get 2 dislikes.
Oh, no, that was a good one. Whoever made that was nice.
I like it as well. Got a question here from Antfer, Booker or Fred VanVleet, DraftKings tournament.
I'll go with Fred VanVleet there.
Yeah. Ghosty's core here is Harden, Jackson, Porter Jr., Giannis, and DeAndre Jordan.
Harden, I don't know which Jackson. Porter Jr., yes. Freak, yeah. Jordan, yeah. I'm good with that core. Justin Jackson, I'm not too high on him. He would not be in my core.
Okay. Let's get into the core plays here, Chris. Then talk about the construction that we get from that. First core play, let me sort by value here because that's usually it. Ghosty says it's Justin Jackson, Chris. First core play is at Monte Morris, FanDuel.
Monte Morris. We can go two more Nuggets here. Michael Porter Jr. and JaMychal Green, and then we can go with Chris Middleton at small forward. Obviously, Holiday is out, and also Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Okay, let me reset my settings here. I think that's good. Let's hit build, see what we get. Thomas says, really no Dame, Harden, and Jokic in the same lineup?
I prefer Giannis over all those guys. So, I mean, definitely if you want to play Harden, I obviously have no problems with that. We can compare the first team here with the fifth team, the Harden team.
Yeah, it looks like you can't get Harden and Dame here, but sorry, you said first team and what, Chris?
First and fifth.
Okay.
Yeah, so we have Morris, we locked him, Middleton lock, Porter lock, Giannis lock, JaMychal lock, and then Cantor for 6-6. I was talking about him a bit. I think he's a decent value play. And then we have a 3v3 here. Dame, Trent, Brooks versus Kemba, Harden, and Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. I mean, if you're playing Giannis, it's kind of hard to get Harden with him. That's kind of why I think we don't need to jam him in today on FanDuel. Maybe I'm crazy for saying that, but I like the first side here more with Dame. We get two mid-range shooting guards. We don't have to punt a position with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Obviously, he's very volatile. So yeah, I like the first side here.
Okay, and you said Brooks always has a bit of an upside just because he chucks so much. So
yeah, his floor is kind of scary, but I still like it more.
Well, so is KCP, right? But just the minimum price tag makes it less scary for you?
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Same thing on DK now. If you guys have questions as well, guys, we can answer them here too. Ghostify says changing Jackson to Morris in his core play. Do you like Morris more?
Yeah, Monte Morris for sure. Definitely a much better play.
Yeah. Hasty says Kemba's been struggling, Chris. You want to say anything about that? Because we have him here in the second one.
Yeah, he's been struggling. I think I said it. I think that was the first game we went over. I mean, the price tag of 6.2 is fine. He's been getting around 30 fantasy points, so it's not like he's been crushing or anything. But I think he's pretty safe for around 30. Like, he shoots the ball a ton. Even if his shot isn't falling, he's still going to stay aggressive. So I think he's fine for 6.2.
Okay, let's go do this now on DraftKings. First core play here. Let me sort by value. Is it Jordan, Chris?
Yeah, we can go with DeAndre Jordan, JaMychal Green right there as well. We can go Time Lord, Giannis, Harden. Yeah, those are my four guys.
Nice. I feel like I could run the show without you, Chris, if you ever were away. I'd just sort by value.
Yeah, probably.
Huh?
Probably.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that just goes to show you guys how sharp projections are. Got Chris here, the mid to high stakes guy, knows his stuff, so I could run it myself as well if I wanted to, or if I had to, not if I wanted to. But yeah, which ones do you like here, Chris? What do you want to go over?
I think the build here on DK is, I mean, pretty, like, most of the players are pretty obvious, so we can go through the first three, maybe the first four. It's just a 1v1 between all of them since we locked in so many guys. So obviously we have Morris in all the builds. We locked him in. Middleton, JaMychal Green, Robert Williams, Harden, Giannis, Jordan. They're all good plays. And then we're kind of in this 3.9K range for the shooting guard / small forward. So we have guys like TLC, Derek Jones Jr., Bryn Forbes, Taylor Horton Tucker, I think I'm with the projections here. I'll say TLC is my favorite. Obviously, they're missing guys, so I think he has the best situation. Maybe Derek Jones Jr. as well. I think he's probably the safest one, just because he starts for them. Let me just see what his minutes are like. Yeah, so his minutes are kind of up and down, but I don't know. I think he's probably the safest one in my opinion. But TLC is probably my favorite as of now.
Sorry, which one's your safest?
Uh, Derek Jones Jr.
Jones Jr. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty cool. All these top ones just have a one player difference, but we did lock in quite a few guys here. Wait, did we lock in? How many people did we lock? We have, 3 spots, but yeah, that's pretty cool to see. Yeah, I think that's it for this segment here. Got a question here from Ghosty saying 5'3" guard or lower on DraftKings, Chris.
I would say like Monte Morris. He's 4'4". Obviously, I would take Monte Morris and try to spend elsewhere.
Oh, sorry, you said that's not Morris.
Oh, that's not Morris. Let me see. 5'3" guard.
Got Bledsoe.
Yeah, I mean, I guess now I see why he had Justin Jackson. I think he's probably I don't know. I would say Bledsoe probably. Justin Jackson second. But I would try to get out of that range if I could. It's not really a good place to land, I don't think.
Yeah. Let's see, any other questions? Someone got a hat trick, Chris. Do you know who that is?
In what?
I don't know. Look at the chat from Rondo there.
Oh, Mbappe. Yeah, on PSG. Nice. Soccer.
Best guard 6'1" or lower, Chris. DraftKings.
Best guard 6'1" or lower. I mean, same sort of thing. It's not a range that I want to land in, but I'll say like Dennis Schroeder. Dennis Schroeder or Gary Trent. Between those two, I would go with Schroeder probably.
Yeah. Let's see, anything else here? Then it says Shamit.
Shamit lock?
Yeah.
Definitely not a lock for me, but he's been trending upwards. His shot has been looking better, so don't mind him as sort of a last piece.
Okay. I think that's it, Chris. Did we hit the like threshold for the giveaway? I think we're at 31. Yeah, we can do it then. So if you want to participate in the giveaway, guys, type anything at all in the chat now. Don't have any way to see who's watching the video. There's no list of usernames, so we'll just jot down everyone who comments, types anything at all in the chat now for the next, minute and a half?
Yeah, just type anything and we'll get you in for the weekly pass.
Yeah, let's do this countdown here. And then see what we get. What else is there? Hasty says, take me out. Frankie in here, weekly pastime. Question from VN Jones, Chris, last man in DraftKings tournaments here. Jonas Valanciunas or Chris Paul?
I'll say Jovel.
Jovel?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, timer's going. 30 seconds left. Espo here says, I made everyone win cash last night. Sometimes it feels that way, Chris. When you lose, everyone else wins. I guess you don't feel like you win, but when you win, no one else wins, or everyone else still wins. Any advice there, Chris, from you?
I don't know. What do you mean?
Like, I don't know. Any advice staying positive in DFS when you're on a bad streak? Something about trusting your process? Anything like that?
No, you just got to stay level-headed. I think that's the biggest thing. Antfer says Zion and Tyler Johnson, I guess, versus Middleton and Campazzo. I'll say Middleton and Campazzo. I like Middleton a lot. like him more than Zion probably. And then, I mean, not point per not raw points wise, but point per dollar wise, I like Middleton more, and then I also like Campazzo a little more than Tyler Johnson.
Yeah. So
Thomas
huh?
says I love off-topic content. I love Campazzo so much. This dude is so fun to watch. He kind of reminds me of Anoush.
Your boy Anoush?
Yeah.
I wonder if he's watching. He's the wizard. Get me in there. How does this happen, Chris? How do people... Are they just like behind?
Yeah, I mean, not everyone's watching live.
I guess. Fall a bit behind. But I think we have everyone here. 15 people in here.
Frankie says, is it crazy to go Harden, LeBron, and Giannis? They can get 200 plus tonight with 5 values. They can get 25 each. It's scary. Would you do it? I mean, I don't. I wouldn't. I would go Harden and Giannis. I don't know if you need LeBron in there. Like, you have other guys like Dame. I prefer Dame a little bit over LeBron. But yeah, I definitely think you could do it. You could find value. Like, you'll definitely land on a few thin places, but I mean, definitely stars and scrubs, I think is going to be a strategy that may win it tonight.
Yeah. Okay, I think we got everyone in here. 15 guys. Remove some people. I think remove Hasty said to get removed. Who else removing, Chris? Rondo?
Mm-hmm.
Thomas?
Yep.
Okay. We got everyone in here. We got Frankie. Yep. Got Dakota. Yep. Got everyone here. Dakota says Chris doesn't know losing.
Yeah, I mean, I guess not.
Yeah. It's going to be Dakota. Nope. Oh. Ooh.
It's always Ghosty. Ghosty had that rough streak. Now he's back in action.
I think he said at the start of the show or something. Been a rough week without the optimizer or something.
No, his trial just ended today. Or yesterday.
Oh, got it. Nice. What's the odds of winning tonight? It was, what is it, 1 in 12?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Yeah, 1 in 12. I mean, it's awesome we're hitting the threshold. I think we're at 32 likes, so it was close to 35. Hopefully tomorrow we can do 2. I always love spinning the wheel, so we'll get it tomorrow, 2, hopefully. Feel like we're getting back on track with the giveaways, so that's good to see. Ghosty here, he knows how to set it up. Just send a message to Chris or me or our Twitter, and Chris, or I guess you're doing it now, Chris.
Yeah, I got him in. I removed him last night because it ended, so I know who he is. I got him in.
Okay. Yeah, Rondo says he deserved it. He was hyping up the chat to hit the like button. Yeah, he always does that. So big shout out to Ghostify here and his brother as well. Ghosty, the new Simmer. Yeah, originally he was Ghostify, then Simmer, and now back to Ghosty. So which one do you like of the 3, Chris?
He's not simming the sports anymore.
That's true. Yeah. Maybe taking a break. Your boy Brandon says it's rigged, Chris.
Nah, it's definitely not rigged.
Yeah. Hasty says salt. But yeah, let's wrap it up, Chris. Any news, anything that we need to watch out for leading up to lock right now? An hour away, 5 minutes away now. So anything before then, anything after the lock to keep an eye on?
We have the Monte Morris questionable tag. That's the first game, so that's going to be a big one. And then I don't know if we have too much else. Yeah, I don't think we have too much else. I think we're just waiting for the Monte Morris thing right now.
Okay. And then anything you want to say before we wrap it up here?
No, I mean, I hope everyone has a good night. There's a ton of money to be won tonight, as always. So yeah, definitely get into the optimizer if you're not. Join the Discord, all that good stuff. Follow the Twitter, lots of good stuff there. And yeah, we'll be back tomorrow as always.
Yeah. So yeah, just quick reminder, guys. If If you guys like the video, helps us out a lot, helps people find our content. So we do appreciate that a lot. And then if you have enjoyed the content here, be sure to subscribe, hit the bell button, hit all. We do the show every single day. Never miss a day. Holidays, sick days, Christmas, birthdays. Doesn't matter what day it is. Always doing it 2.5 hours before main slate. So definitely come hang out with us again tomorrow. Get your slate overview out of the way. Take a look at the most recent roster construction, most optimal roster construction. And then, yeah, like Chris said, guys, at DFS Crunch on Twitter. Follow us there as well. And then if you didn't win the giveaway, you want to try our optimizer, just another reminder, there's a 3-day free trial for any and all new members there. So you don't need a coupon code or anything. Just go to the site, dfscrunch.com, pick weekly or monthly, whatever one you want. And then you won't be charged until after 72 hours. So you can cancel anytime before then. So absolutely free to try it out. No risk at all, PayPal or Stripe. And I think that's it, guys. Thanks again for tuning in. As always, appreciate all the chat here. Good to see Hasty back. Good to see brothers in here. Good to see everyone in here as always. Be in the Discord updating any core plays if there's news that comes out, like we always do. Updating any urgent news after slate locks, like we always do as well. And yeah, answering questions like we always do. So we'll see you guys in there for all members. And yeah, good luck today, guys, and we'll see you all tomorrow.